What's up, money growers? Jacob back here with another video, hoping that you are growing your money today and every day. And today I want to talk about something that's related to growing your money, and especially when it comes to Navy Federal. Okay, this is about credit limit increase requests, and really the best way to do it, the best way that I know how to share with you to go about it. Things you need to keep in mind, a thing or two you may have heard that you don't actually have to abide by, and stuff like that. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. So guys, hey, thanks for watching this channel. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Hit the like button. Ooh, hit that like button, turn it blue, because this channel has been growing and doing very well. I'm happy to have more and more people coming aboard. I'm happy to see so many people, the same names in the comment section, returning and commenting now. Some of you guys have been with me for months and months, especially the last few months, as I've just been growing and pushing, and it's been good. It's been good. So I do want to say thank you guys for all of that. Also, thank you to everyone who comments down there in the comment section regularly. You guys are awesome. You guys teach me a lot. I appreciate that. And let's jump into talking about this today. So, best way to go about getting a credit limit increase with Navy Federal. We'll talk about a few steps you need to know, things you need to keep in mind before you just, dive in head first in the situation. So first thing we'll talk about actually is the whole 91.3 rule. Now, a lot of you, I'm sure have seen this. I've talked about this in the channel before. I've talked about this in the comment section, answering people's questions and things like that. The whole 91.3 rule when it comes to asking for a credit limit increase request with Navy Federal. Now, the numbers 91 and 3 come from waiting 3 billing cycles or 91 days to make that request. When I first got approved for my flagship card with them, it was a $7,100 limit, which I actually thought was going to be higher because I'd seen so many videos on the late night hack and getting, $30,000 credit limits and all that stuff. It's so cool, the late night hack, and hell no, not for me it wasn't. So I got a $7,100 limit on the flagship card, and I had other cards with higher limits than that already, so I was a little surprised to see it was only for that much. That's how I felt compared to other cards I had, even from like Chase Bank and stuff like that. So I immediately asked the lending team, I sent them a message asking if I could have a higher limit on the card. And they said, nope, you don't get that, buddy. So what happened was in the message they said they do request, or generally advise that people wait 3 billing cycles before requesting an increase. So with that in mind, that's just a guideline. So I want to tell people, be aware of that, the 91.3, but that's not set in stone, right? You don't have to abide by that. And I've seen some data points. I've seen some people say that they've applied for the credit limit increase before those 3 billing cycles or before those 91 days, and they've been approved for it. So it's possible, if you want to play a little safer though, wait those 3 billing cycles. Just keep that in mind, that that's more of a guideline than it is a hard and fast, set in stone rule where you're going to get denied for the increase no matter what if you don't wait 3 months, okay? Now the second thing, this is where you actually do the ask. We actually ask them for it. You generally do not want to do this over the phone. You don't want to do it over the phone because that's where you're typically going to wind up getting a hard inquiry. The ways, you'll see plenty of other content talking about this, the way to ask for a credit limit increase request with Navy Federal is on the app or just go on the website and do it yourself. I did it on the website. I got a soft inquiry. I did not get a hard pull for it. So the way you ask is generally going to be through the app or on the website. Those are the best ways to go about it. Over the phone could still be a soft inquiry, but I mean, once that rep starts reading you like a disclosure agreement or disclosure statement, you can pretty much guarantee that a hard inquiry is coming on your credit report. So keep that in mind as well. Now, jumping into the third point, we'll talk about that can help you with your credit limit increase requests. And these are things you want to do as you plan this out. Now that you know the best way to ask, you can plan for what you want to do. Using their other products. Okay, that's a big one for Navy Federal, and really for any business or any institution, right? Because you use their other products, you show some commitment to them. You also help them make some money when you use their products. That's why they have the products there, so they can make money. So for a lot of people, that's a pledge loan. Pledge loans, I would say arguably, after the credit cards, a pledge loan is probably the most popular one for people to go for. Now, even before the pledge loan, using the credit card, okay? If you use the credit card, they make money from that. They make money from using the credit card because they get to charge those fees to vendors. When you get a pledge loan, they make a little money off the pledge loan, but it's only like 2.5% or 2.25% that Navy Federal has for the pledge loan. If you use a mortgage, that's obviously a big one, right? The flagship checking Navy Federal likes, even if you have over the $1,500 you need, so you have no monthly fee with the flagship checking, they still like the fact that you have it. If you keep less than $1,500 in there in that flagship checking account, they're going to charge you 10 or 15. Their credit union, so it's probably 10. I just kind of went blank on that one. They're going to charge you a fee monthly, but it's kind of just the cost of doing business. So just keep that in mind as well when it comes to your credit limit increase request. You want to use the card you have. You want to use some of their other products. If you want to wait 3 billing cycles, you can, but you don't have to. That's what I often tell people, like, hey, if you want to wait 3 billing cycles, you can, but you can ultimately apply whenever you want. Now, the fourth thing we'll talk about, and this one is kind of goes without saying, but you want to be making your payments on time, okay? This will give you the best chance of getting an increase with them, because one of the things Navy Federal likes to promote is being financially responsible. So if you're not being financially responsible, then they don't feel that you are. They feel like they're going to be doing you a disservice by giving you more room to be financially irresponsible. And you can't really blame them on, it's the same concept if you get the secured card. If you can't handle the secured card, then how are you going to handle an unsecured card? That's their line of thinking. And it's the same way. If you're going to give money to someone, and they couldn't handle a little bit of money, would you trust them with handling more money? As simple as that. So don't get your 30-day late, 60-day late, 90-day late, all that kind of stuff with Navy Federal. Avoid the late payments and just do it the best you can to show that you're handling your money responsibly. And the last thing we'll talk about, because I have personal experience with this with Navy Federal. You guys have been here for a while. You've seen my story. If you get told that your credit limit increase request is denied, or you just don't get an answer for several days like I did, you can call and check and speak with a rep. But ultimately, you can call, ask the rep. They can tell you yes or no. If a rep tells you no, they say, oh no, you got declined, or you got denied, you don't get the credit limit increase request. If you hear that from a rep because Navy Federal has not contacted you in any other way, which happened to me, call and talk to another rep is one option you can do, or you can just message the lending department online directly. You can send them a message. You can ask them, hey, was I approved for this credit limit increase request? I put it in 2 days ago, 3 days ago. I still have not heard anything back. What is the status of my request? And then even if the lending team comes back and says your request has been denied, ask them for reconsideration. Ask them for reconsideration. Ask them, can I send in, proof of income? Is there any documents they need? Is there something that needs to be confirmed about my information? Sometimes when it comes to like credit card approvals, I've had this. I've had this with approvals and with credit limit increases where they just need to confirm information. They just need to confirm something about maybe an address or whatever it is. You call off the phone and it could just be something like that. I don't think I've had it with Navy Federal, but I have had it with Chase. I've had it with my Sam's Club card and that kind of thing. So sometimes it could just be something as simple as that. But even if you get told no, whether it's a rep over the phone or the lending department, I would contact the lending department. If they tell you no, then ask for reconsideration. If a rep tells you no, then just go right to the lending department and ask them. If they say no, then you're asking for reconsideration. If they say no after that, then hey, you can just wait, and do it again down the road. There is no waiting period after you make that request to do another increase request. You can do it in a month. You can do it in 6 months. It's just kind of up to you and what you want to do and what your plan is for your credit going forward. So if there's something I missed in this, please tell me about it down in the comment section below. Please share. I love hearing what you guys have to say and hear your experiences when it comes to these kinds of things. I have my experiences that I share, but when you share your experience as well, it also helps give people a better idea of what they can expect. Because just because something happened to me or worked for me or didn't work for me does not mean it's going to be the same for you. So thanks for watching. Thanks for being so awesome. And until next time, keep growing your money.